So I finally got around to getting this game. I enjoy Spider-Man PS4 for the most part, so let's see how Miles Morales holds up. First off, the game looks pretty good, which I expected because Spider-Man PS4 looked really good. The environments were detailed and immersive, and the character models were vibrant and expressive. The city also feels much more alive than it did in the first game. And I know everyone said this already, but the new character model for Peter is really disappointing and unnecessary. He looks younger than Miles. In Spider-Man PS4, Peter looked more mature and like he's been through some shit. But this model looks like he's still in high school. Whatever. This one looks more like Tom Holland, and I'm pretty sure that's the only reason Insomniac changed it. The suits are also really cool in this game, and I like how some suits change the way finishers are performed. That was pretty cool. The swinging is even better than Spider-Man PS4. It feels much more fluid and fun in this game. The combat worked pretty well in Spider-Man, and in this game it's pretty much the same, which is fine. But the sound effects when you hit or knock off someone is considerably less impactful. I played this on spectacular difficulty, and it was challenging but fair. I also like the Venom power. It makes the combat more interesting and dynamic. The gameplay just feels polished, but any mission where I'm not playing as Spider-Man is boring and uninteresting. In fact, most of the side quests were pretty lame. Okay, let's talk about Miles as a character. Miles is not as good of a character as Peter, and he's kind of cringy to be honest. Now, it's okay for Spider-Man to be cringy at times, but we expect it from Peter, and he has the charisma to make it work. But Miles' jokes aren't that funny, and he just doesn't have the same charisma as Peter. But there are some cheesy but kinda cute scenes between the characters, but they are pretty few and far between. The dialogue is really corny, even for a Spider-Man story. Teenagers do not talk the way these people talk. I should know, because I'm a teenager, the same age as Miles in fact. The dialogue just doesn't have the same charm as the last game. The writing is really mediocre, and it doesn't have an ounce of subtlety. And the voice actors' deliveries are pretty flat. Miles in particular irritates me the most, because his delivery just feels really whiny. Miles should have been like 15 in this game, then that would be more acceptable. I really did enjoy the story, and I'll probably forget about it once I upload this video. I really wish I could have skipped the cutscenes. I mean, I could have skipped them, but I had to review the story, so yeah. I mean, I wasn't expecting much from this game, but I didn't expect the story to be this bad. This story is super corny, and I was cringing throughout most of the cutscenes. The story just didn't grab me like the first game, but I like to think of this game as a side story to the first Spider-Man, so I'm not too upset. And I'm looking forward to Insomniac Spider-Man 2. Yes, there are some really dumb shit in this story, but I'm kinda giving it a pass because like I said, I'm treating this game as a fun little side story. There's really not much to say about this game. It kinda feels like a DLC to the first Spider-Man, and it works just fine as that. And I had some decent fun with it. In conclusion, the gameplay and visuals are pretty good, but the story varied from forgettable to downright bad and annoying. I wasn't expecting this game to be amazing, but the story was still pretty disappointing and underwhelming. I'll be looking forward to the Spider-Man sequel. Anyway, that's my thoughts on Miles Morales. If you enjoyed it, you can like it if you want. I also have a Patreon if you want to support me there, but watching to the end is enough for me. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.